Explore my handpicked selection of the finest horror games available on Roblox. While this compilation isn't exhaustive, as new horror titles emerge on the platform regularly, these are some of the most spine-chilling experiences I've encountered. If you have a favorite that didn't make the cut, feel free to share it with us in the comments below. 13. Survive the Killer. Survive the Killer holds a special place in my gaming library, drawing inspiration from terrifying classics while delivering an immersive asymmetrical horror gaming encounter. With new rounds starting every few minutes, you'll find yourself thrust into the role of either survivor or killer. As a survivor, teamwork becomes paramount as you strive to evade the clutches of the relentless killer, while also endeavoring to rescue your companions. 12. Cheese Escape. While cheese might not be the stuff of nightmares for most, rats have long been associated with fear and dread in popular culture. In Cheese Escape, players find themselves plunged into a labyrinth alongside others, all on a quest to uncover every morsel of cheese. But beware! A menacing rat lurks in the shadows, adding a spine-chilling element to the challenge. Along the way, players must also unlock doors and unravel puzzles reminiscent of escape rooms, adding layers of suspense to the adventure. 11. The Maze. What I love most about the maze is that you start out in an open area, allowing you to explore at your own pace, which lulls you into a false state of security. Once you enter the maze, with only a flashlight and camera for company, things immediately start to feel enclosed and claustrophobic. Then you realize your flashlight has limited battery life, and that you're definitely not alone. 10. 3008. If you want an immersive survival horror experience, then 3008 should be high on your list of Roblox experiences to check out. During the day, you'll gather supplies in a massive furniture store, build your base, and replenish your energy with medkits. But when night falls, will you be able to survive its scary employees? 9. It Lurks. If you prefer a solo Roblox horror game, It Lurks will have you on the edge of your seat. You play as a child who gets sent to bed, but once you wake up, you're in a house with your family seemingly gone. While you may have been abandoned, you're definitely not alone. Run, hide, and jump out of your skin as you try to work through a series of scary chapters. 8. Finders Keepers. As an investigator of the paranormal, Finders Keepers sees you investigating some disturbing events in a family home. A family has disappeared and you're tasked with finding clues to their disappearance. As you might expect, there's a dark entity at work here, and you can expect plenty of jump scares as the story unfolds across a series of dark, eerie rooms. 7. Geisha. The Japanese urban legend Take-Teek involves the ghost of a schoolgirl who was cut in half by a train. It inspired a horror film of the same name, and now also the classic Roblox horror experience Geisha. Once again you've lost your family, but something is watching you as you explore a house that's not as empty as you'd like. Another great solo horror experience. 6. Apeirophobia. One reason apeirophobia has been such a hit is that it doesn't really look or feel like a Roblox experience. I was immediately immersed as I walked, and then ran, around the dark, scary corridors. You have to manage your stamina as you solve puzzles to escape, while hiding and making breaks for it to stay alive. Don't forget to breathe. 5. Piggy. Some of the best horror is creepy rather than just flat-out dark or gruesome. Children's imagery can work brilliantly, and Piggy leans into this in a big way. It starts out as a one-versus-all horror game in which you solve puzzles while keeping away from the villain, Piggy, another player. In addition to finding items you can actually fight and defeat Piggy with, the game has different chapters to progress through. 4. Doors to beat doors. You'll have to work through procedurally generated levels, solve puzzles, and avoid a huge cast of entities that all have different ways of ruining your day. Sound is key in this jump scare heavy horror game, as you work through a series of hotel floors looking for the exit. Each floor has its own puzzle and creature, making for a game you'll keep coming back to for more. Alone in a Dark House is another horror game for fans of exploration and investigation. The game is a solo or group experience set in, you guessed it, a dark house. It's incredibly creepy, with a great storyline that opens up as you explore and find more secrets to what has happened here. If you can afford a private server, it's well worth it, as the solo experience really makes the game sing. 2. The Mimic. As with Geisha, The Mimic takes urban legends made to scare kids into a Roblox horror game that is likely to scare just about anyone. You can play solo or in a group, and it is packed full of jump scares, both visual and audio, within imaginative levels that are completely terrifying. 1. Dead Silence. Dead Silence has been at the top of the Roblox game charts for more than a decade, which speaks for itself. Join up to 3 friends and explore an abandoned building to find the keys you need to escape, while avoiding the deadly entity lurking in the darkness. With jump scares in all the right places, an eerie soundscape that'll keep you on edge, and a constantly foreboding atmosphere, Dead Silence is the pinnacle of Roblox horror.